5 o'clock, folks. We'll call the meeting to order. I'd like to welcome everybody. Just make sure you get a paper you can sign here. Thank you for coming. The first order of business is to approve the minutes for May 19th, which we'll have to defer because we don't have enough votes here, as I wasn't at that meeting. So we're going to put that off until next meeting. All right?
Are there any edits that you guys saw since we have to defer?
I wasn't here.
I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Adjustments to the agenda. We got the sheriff here for a mid-year update, which, go ahead. We won't tie you up all evening.
Well, I'll try not to talk about it.
Yeah.
I get in the habit of rambling a little bit, so I'll try to keep it brief, as brief as I can. So, end of last year, I sent out the annual reports to all the towns to explain how the department was doing, how the year went, and to really give an update of those previous 6 months. Now, I'm here to give the update from January to June. And that way, come the fall, I can do another annual report. I'm excited to say we have increased everything that we do, from court to construction to patrol. Everything has been on the uprise, and we haven't leveled out anywhere. I'll give a little update on the department side, then the patrol side. So right now we cover, for court security, we have a minimum of 3 deputies there Monday through Friday, all day long. As it may be noticed, we're out on road construction here on the Rygate line on 91. We were also doing a construction detail up on Route 2 leading in the same day from Danville at the bridge. We have been doing numerous wide load escorts from the New Hampshire border to the New York border, and that's a 2-deputy detail. To speak more on that, we have 4 going this week. 1 Monday, 1 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And the reason I bring all that up is we're doing all that in one day, covering the court, the wide load patrol. We had 3 people out on patrol today, and again, had the court covered, the wide load covered, and construction. A year ago, we could not do that. We couldn't come even close to being able to take on what we've been able to do. We have a phenomenal team of staff that work so well together, and everything is an open dialogue, open communication about what's next, how do we keep going in this direction and not plateau. We're covering 2 to 3 Saturday nights a month at Bear Ridge Speedway. We offer 2 deputies. They reached out to more localized departments. They couldn't cover it, so they started branching out, and we were able to supply 2. We're splitting that with other departments. Coming into January, or I should say February of this year, I was the only field training officer our department had. So any new hires, new deputies, I had to train them while still trying to do the sheriff duties and other admin parts. And that was a challenge when you're trying to build the department with more staff. We got through it. We made it work. Everybody's still here that was on FTO. So coming into this year, I sent 3 more to go become field training officers. So we have 4 now. So it'll be much easier, more ideal with training new deputies and staff. All FTOs that we have are field training officers, all do something a little different. So any new hire, because we do so many multiple things on a daily basis, they can get that training specific to that detail. Our newest deputy right now that is on FTO is training to be a deputy and a dispatcher. So he's going to have a dual role to, again, just help us progress even more. With patrols, I'm proud to announce last year from January to June 1st, for Groton, we had only accomplished 41.75 hours of patrol. This year, January to June 1st, is 65.5. Every town is an increase from what it was, again, a year ago. And part of what my coming out halfway through the year is to just begin a conversation of, we want to keep growing so long as towns want to keep growing. We are on pace to fulfill all patrol hours for every town we're contracted with, which hasn't been done in several years. I've said it at other meetings that that's no secret, that we fell short for quite a few years in a row. And this year, beginning January, I actually should go back to just under a year ago. We fulfilled them as we ended the year on a monthly basis, but with the new contracts starting in January, we are on pace to fulfill them all. We have a patrol sergeant that is his primary job description. I know he's been in the town offices here quite a bit, and he's phenomenal. He's an excellent deputy, and he is also one of our field training officers. The goal is to try to build off of what we have right now. And in order to do that, we are maxed out to date. We are fully staffed relative to the available work we have. So I'm looking to see if towns are going to want more out of us, more services, more patrol time next year. Because in order to hire on more staff, those have to grow. And it's something we do together, and not anything that is from one extreme to the other. Trust me, I'd love to put somebody in Groton for 40 hours a week if that's what the town of Groton wanted. But it's a process. My goal is over the next year to try to acquire another full-time patrol person, so long as the need is there, the need and or the want. And that's where later in the year, I'm hoping to come back and we speak further on that, or in more of an executive session type of scenario. Again, it's a building process. It's not, this is like a multi-year process, not in 6 months, I want to be here. I understand that the growth is, you don't want to grow too big too quick, but you also don't want to take on more than you can handle. So it's a good balancing act that we've been doing, and we want to look to grow that for next year, so long as that's what the towns are looking to do. So that's the update and smaller version than I've done in other meetings. I've rambled for too long. I open any questions. Again, this is just the preliminary conversation, but that's where we are right now as a department. We are at the best we've been in a really long time. I've been there 5 years, and fulfilling what we're doing is pretty incredible.
That's great.
Yeah. We definitely appreciate your presence here when you're on patrol. I don't know what our hours we contract you for the year are. Is
$10,000.
$10,000, so.
Which we then go and break down on a monthly to weekly basis.
Yeah,
So that, of course, we don't go over. Or,
yeah, so are you on schedule for that
Yeah.
with the 60 hours? That's,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah, we're on pace for it.
For it, yeah.
What's great with the staffing we have as well is, for example, people go on vacation, or people are out sick, or they have a family emergency. So should that happen, we right now have enough people that can step in and cover those patrols. So that, again, we don't we don't sink and start, finishing the year this way. It's all a steady increase in our services and fulfilling it. It's been very important to me since I took over, was that what Sheriff Heeman was he wanted to start that process. And we've gotten there a lot quicker than expected over the past year, because a year ago, obviously with his passing, it was pretty devastating not knowing what the remainder of the year was going to be like. And we've come out of it and have been steady, consistent, and I just have nothing negative to say. I have nothing that I can, come and say, oh yeah, I wish I had this, or I wish you had a little more of that, or like everything is on par. And it's a good feeling, and the staff is very happy with that. So that's something, again, just for next year, that if that was a scenario that towns may be looking into, I wanted to start that conversation now rather than November, where it's more of a crunch time and trying to get that figured out. And I understand it's going to be most likely a back and forth dialogue of expectations versus what can be produced, and finding that common ground and that level form of service.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good.
No
Thank you. No.
This is easy crap. Well, no, I appreciate your time, and feel free to reach out at any time, email, phone call. I know we were emailing back and forth, so anything that comes up, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to come back and meet in any form that you would like to discuss it further.
Okay.
Very good.
All right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make my way out of here. I came in through the front, so
Yeah, this-
it might take me a minute to hear some doors in there. I use the car. Thank you.
thank you.
All right. Okay, I didn't mention, but as everybody can see, Mike's not here. The next thing on the agenda is the rail bed ordinance. We had a little note from a concerned citizen that we gated the rail bed and we're locking it. And Mike's been going back and forth with that citizen. Basically, I'm not sure that there's much we're gonna do tonight on revisiting.
Right.
We do have the right to restrict access temporarily. There was concern that we're restricting that. There's a lot to it, but as myself, and I haven't got to talk with Dawn, but I mean, we need to adjust it where that we can shut it down due to safety concerns. We're sick of picking up trash, we're sick of picking up needles, we're sick of nighttime drivers up and down there speeding. But even during the daytime, it's a dangerous situation with more bikers on the trail. And I'm sure we're seeing this all across the state, that you got to keep the cars away from the bikes as much as you can. And, I mean, they put themselves in danger when they go out on the main highways. So at least these rail trails need to be kept safe. So we're going to start discussing that as a team, and we'll come up with a new one. So that's all I've got on that. There are some extra Gateway Park signs that didn't get used, and Mike's thinking we should use them on the rail bed and put the town of Groton's do something with the town of Groton and so I'm, again, more discussion with him, but I don't think anybody's gonna oppose to that we use them.
Yeah, or the ball fields, he says.
Yeah,
too.
or the ball fields,
It's
yeah.
not bad.
We might as well use them, it's just a matter of getting some vinyl put on them.
Yeah.
So that's not a big deal.
Okay,
And he had some other stuff here that we need to address with the lime green heat. But there's nothing tonight we got, right? He's made
Yeah,
the
but you can
contacts with
mention
the
it.
state.
It grants,
Yeah.
all that.
So he was
part.
contacting them so we could get that. When do we gotta have that 100,000 by?
Now.
Now?
I cut a check, I
You
have
gotta
to
write a
pay.
check this week,
Yeah,
so.
so he's working on it.
Yeah.
I've been in touch
Yeah,
with Mike and,
So if we gotta borrow from somebody, we'll
yeah,
have
so
to,
that's
right?
on the list
Yeah,
to
figure
borrow
it.
money. And then, so the next thing on the agenda is the town park.
yeah,
And here's Matt Nunn, is the one that has always worked on the gazebo and done items. And I know you all got Sarah, the librarian's email with pictures of the concerns for Veterans Park. And, you know, the pictures that she sent, I don't know if you
yeah.
need to see them, they're
Yes.
real shabby, you know, and we know it, that those picnic tables have been discussed 100 times to update, remove, whatever the decision. So I went over a lot of it with Matt from previous years. We've talked about this, and then there's a fence down by the river that's very shabby. It's not gonna protect anything
Right.
from going into the river. So he thinks he can straighten sections and then build it up and down further, and it's all in there with his prices.
so, then we're gonna remove the benches and tables, and they're all just old and need to go.
Yeah.
And then we'll,
Then
Next year
next
we'll-
year or the year after, whenever y'all think, we'll find some composite tables that would last. You know, you just have to. I have a couple magazines here that we get often, and you notice down in Woodsville, they chain them to a cement pad, so there's no chance of losing them. So those are thoughts, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't think that decision will be made tonight on the type of.
right, but
But-
his scope of work now is to get the place cleaned up,
Yeah.
get the gazebo back in shape.
Yeah.
Doing some painting, clean the roof on the gazebo.
And remove all the, there's, I think, 2 hibachis and
Yeah.
then benches that face the bushes, tables
there's
that are just in a,
11 different items that need to be removed.
yeah.
They're not being used now.
no, well, I mean, they're rotting away.
Yeah, they're
so-
awful to sit on. You wouldn't sit on them.
And we're kind of behind on it, so bottom line is, he does a lot of work for us. He's given us a price of $7,000 to do
Yeah.
everything. We have some extra money from
The state gave us money for outdoor projects, and that
Yeah.
would cover this.
That would cover it,
And so I believe it's 7,300
Yeah.
was the price for Matt Nunn, and then it would work to use those funds that we received.
It's the remainder of the money that, working on the back of the back door of the gym.
So I'm gonna make a motion that we go ahead and hire Matt Nunn to do this work for $7,300.
I'll second the
Okay.
motion.
Very good. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good.
Okay,
Get it going.
I'll let
Make
them
it
know.
happen.
And part of that too is the fencing, just to say, the fence along the river.
Yeah, he's
So that's
gonna, he's
good.
gonna
Extend it.
raise that 2 feet and extend it.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That'll be good.
ball stop. And he's gonna clean up all around.
The
Yeah.
brush and,
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to do there. All right? Department updates. Harold?
I've got a few things. First thing, the dump road, the old dump road, I think is the official name of it. So I have been approached because the road sign gets stolen. So there was an old dump road, then there was HB Puffer Road. At the time, the family didn't want his legacy taken over on a dump road. It just didn't feel right. Now, they're building some rental cabins up there, and so I asked him what sign he wants, because the previous board approved changing the name. So I asked him what name he wanted, because I don't want to buy two signs and have them both get stolen again. And he wanted HB Puffer again. So, just to let the board know,
Yeah.
that's what it's gonna be. Number two, the roadside mower is coming Monday. So we're gonna get our roadside mowing done. So starting Monday for 2 weeks.
You, Brandon, running it, or you?
I'm gonna hire Brandon Phillip as much as I can.
To run that? Yeah.
Oh, you're renting equipment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked about it this spring, because there was a lot of people who weren't happy with the way
Well,
things
yeah,
went
yeah,
last
we-
year. So,
Who you renting it from, Pete?
Pete's. It's the only place I know of that rents.
Yeah, so you gotta go get it? Yeah, no, that's good, because it definitely was a little shabby last year.
Yeah. So, that's Monday. So I've called and tried to get a price for springs for the 10-wheeler that we have now, because I got a broken front spring. Kind of trying to baby it, but it's time to repair it.
Yeah.
They haven't got back to me yet, so I don't have a price. I'm thinking the last time I did it was 2022. It's been 4 years. It was like $1,600 bucks, I want to say. So I'm going to be over my spending limit,
Yeah.
but I want to get them coming so
Yeah.
we can get them in.
No, definitely, definitely.
And the other thing I've got is Harbor Road. I think I sent you guys an email.
Yeah.
The hill down there washed out. It's passable, it's not pretty. But it's a class 4 road. So I wanted to bring it to the board and let you guys decide what you want to do. One of the residents is asking for a couple loads of gravel put on it. I said, I'm not making that decision.
Yeah. Well, I know passable is questionable sometimes. I mean, we've been down this road quite a few times, and a couple loads of gravel. I mean, I don't know that we did anything last year up there.
I don't think I've done anything
Right, the last
before
time.
the flood on
Yeah.
that road, actually.
So, I think, to me, a couple loads, or if the tube's not enough, 3 loads up there.
Take it
Is
greater.
grader gonna be up that way, or?
Yeah, we're gonna do Red Brook soon, so.
Yeah, I just say, you know, they haven't really, I mean, it's been a couple, 3 years before they've been here asking for, so, yeah, I'm okay with going ahead.
Okay,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, doing what you need to do to,
okay.
So Harold, if the amount that you're talking about for what you were talking about before, the springs,
Springs?
do you need us to make a motion and approve up to a certain amount in order you'd have approval for that? I mean, if it, like, say 2,000, up to 2,000, would that be sufficient?
That should be more than sufficient. I mean,
Okay.
everything's gone up, so I won't even, I
Okay.
don't even dare to.
I don't know if you bought a lot of truck parts lately. They've gone up
A
the
lot.
last 6 months, a lot. And McLeod's is your only choice, right?
Or dealer.
And McLeod's is is good, they do a good job,
I
so,
know, I'm a little disappointed they haven't called me back yet.
yeah. But they're just like the rest of the service people, they're busy.
Right.
So I'll make a motion approving an expenditure of up to $2,500 for the springs that you need. And obviously, if it's less than that, that's great. But
Right,
just to make sure
it
that,
should be way less than that.
that you
but-
have the ability to do it before,
Okay.
because since we're not meeting again till July.
I'll second that. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
The only other thing I got is the gates are all done, locked. There was some concerns about the bypasses around them. I have a lady that lives up to the lake that has a tricycle. She's like, I can't get around that. Well, she's actually my daughter's mentor. So she came to the house last night, her and Izzy went for a bike ride. And she got around everyone fine. So everything's good there. We got the extensions from Little Italy down the right line. We put them on yesterday. Everything's great. The locks hang down enough so you can see them to set the combination out.
Yeah.
And the fire department has their own locks on them. So, should be good.
Yeah. So those extensions, you can have two separate,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's basically, you know, like the lockout, tag out things.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, that you put like 6 or 8 locks in.
Yeah.
It's the same idea, except for you have to have both locks in there or you can open it.
yeah, I see, yeah,
So
yeah.
they're stainless steel, they're built pretty rugged. So I think it should be all right. And they fit in the hole so someone can't pry them apart easily.
Yeah.
So,
No, good, thanks for doing that. So on the other gates, is there two locks too?
no, so from Powder Spring up to my house is just one.
Just the one,
But it's on a chain so you can
yeah,
see it.
see it,
And the locks can't be changed without having the key
yeah,
to change it. Carrie's got one, and I've got one.
yeah,
So,
good,
actually, I've got 4, but
yeah.
I think that's all I got.
All right, thank you. Lisa?
Okay, so on the agenda, we have to borrow money. This is to cover the MERP. When the contract was signed, we're to pay them $95,000. It's in the folder. And then once the items get delivered, we have to pay them another large figure. And then when the project's done, we have to pay them another large figure. So we're running a little low, but we'll get it back. We'll be reimbursed for a portion. So I have this to request $50,000 from that TD money market we have. We borrowed $150 not too long ago, that left us a balance of $59,000. So if we borrow 50, that'll leave
Leave
us
9.
Yeah. And hopefully it's June. Hopefully, you know, like I said,
Money will start coming in.
yeah, really not
We
till
don't know.
late August, but. And then, to purchase the truck, you know, to Harold's new truck. So we already talked about this before, it was discussed way back in March. So, I mean, I'm just telling you that I'll be cutting a check for the $287,000, and we got it all figured out. We'll borrow from reserves, but we'll put it back once tax money comes in to help with the highway equipment amount to make the difference up. And then I do need to know, so I can't put the insurance on it until we know the date of when you're actually in possession. So Harold knows that. He'll let me know, and I'll let insurance know, so we are properly insured. And then I need to know, well, you should determine how you're going to sell the dump truck and how much for, and if you want to place an ad in the paper to sell the truck, or Harold has some other options to list it on a equipment site. So, you know, we really would like to get that sold as soon as possible, because that would help also. So I don't know if you want to talk about that, or what you think
Well,
the
in the
value is.
past, he's put it on the site he knows, and we just put it out in front of the garage and put a for sale sign on it. You know,
Okay,
when we sold that 1 ton, it sold pretty quick.
right. But do you know a figure?
A figure, I know I talked to him back when we were thinking about buying one. We're thinking, at that time, we were thinking 20 at the most probably, but I haven't revisited it with him.
Okay,
And
all right,
I have looked at some that towns are selling in there, that vintage they are 15 to 20,000 is what they're asking.
Okay.
But what you get is what someone will pay for it.
right,
So,
right.
when you're dealing with a town truck that's.
So no ad, just try to
I
sell
think
outright?
just start with outright. 'Cause,
Okay,
that seemed to work before, you
Okay.
know?
okay,
And I'll get with him on a price. You can ask 50 for it. but
yeah, right,
The real number I'm thinking is 20, but I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
I'll get with him.
okay,
Just so you know, I talked to one of the salesmen from Charlie Boys at the municipal show. He's like, when you get ready to sell it, let me know. He's been selling for years. He used to sell for Clark's.
Yeah.
He said, I'll help you. I'll, get the word out. I'll help you price it and all that.
So why don't you pursue that then? I don't know what you think for a number, but they don't bring a lot of money.
No.
When you look at what the new one costs. But anything's, if we could get 30, that'd be great. But that's
But
he's been doing it.
dealing with trucks all the
Yeah,
time.
he's probably got some contacts. There's people that pick those up and resell them and,
Right, ship them overseas.
so, do you know when the truck's gonna be ready?
I talked to the salesman last week. It's still at the dealer waiting for a part on a recall. So, it stinks waiting, but it also stinks that you get the truck, you gotta take it to the dealer
Yeah.
right after you get it to get it recalled.
So it's all the
It's
fabrication
all built,
stuff.
it's all built, ready to
Yeah.
go, except for that.
All right.
okay, so, we have, when it's tax season, you can pay online, and it's called ACI Official Payments. And, so I've been notified that they're gonna now, it never cost anything. And now it's gonna be $14.95 a month. And I verified with them, are we part of that? Cause 0 to $14.95 is,
$1,495.
yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
figured
I'm
you
sorry.
meant.
Yeah.
No, $14.99. We're not-
Right, I'm sorry.
No, I figured that's what you meant.
14,900.
That's why my eyebrows went up.
Yeah, so, I'm like, I didn't know what to do, so Carrie had read on some of the MuniNet that there's this, a lot of towns use, it's called Municipay, and it's free, and everybody's loving it. So we have a demo with it, I think it's Tuesday, to view with the salesman on how this works, and hopefully we can get it sooner than later, so we're ready for it for tax time.
So how is it paid for then?
I don't know. It's
Free,
not
like this
free.
one has been free.
I mean, this has been free.
Everyone gets charged when they use it, the little
Yeah.
fee, if you
Right,
pay
okay.
something with
Yeah.
a credit card or whatever, that
Yeah.
stays the same. But now all of a sudden, this company wants to charge a monthly fee to the town just for having this service.
And when I reached out to them, they said they could bump it down to what, 500?
Yeah, $4.95.
And I'm like, that's still
Still not something we budgeted.
yeah, it's still not what we want. So, working on that.
And
then-
the municipay, just to say, we can also add, like, someone could pay for a zoning permit that way. Somebody could pay for a dog license that way, a marriage certificate. So we can open it up to a few more things, which will be nice this day and
Helpful.
age.
Okay.
We still won't have a thing in the office that you swipe, but you can go online and do it.
Okay.
So, I was approached today from Mike Geis about NEK broadband. They also offer a phone service, so I'm checking into that. Mike Geis is very interested in the town getting it, and I sent him the current phone bills and internet, and he's gonna weigh it for us and see, so that might help reduce our bill, so. That's it. I didn't print budgets. I'll have them in the folder soon. I just didn't get to it.
Very good. Carrie?
So I have the dog warrant there that I see that you signed, so that goes to you to sign, and then it's given to the constable, so now Mike, I talked to him yesterday, so he knows that's coming, and he can start contacting people and following the next procedures for the dogs. And Brent brought the hazardous waste up to Northeast Kingdom. Can't remember if we said that for sure last time, so that's all done, taken care of, which is good. That, another reason about the railroad bed, that was found on the railroad bed.
Yeah.
I forget how many gallons of stuff they said. It was more than I was thinking. Maybe Harold remembers. But. So that's all taken care of, and that's really about all I have today. We have we'll talk about it at grants, I guess. That's it.
Okay.
Dorothy?
So we filed the abstract of the grant list on May 28th, so we get that done, mailed out, 160 letters, 100 were change of appraisals, and 60 were the current use updates we mail out every year for everybody that's on current use. We had 3 property owners that filed grievances. We had grievance meetings yesterday, and we mailed out the result of grievance letters went out today. So now property owners, once they get that result of their grievance, they have 14 days to appeal to the Board of Civil Authority. So we're moving through the steps of heading towards the final grand list, and we're gonna plan is that next Tuesday, Justin will be here, and we're gonna complete the final grand list. Again, there's a lot of steps to doing that, and then hopefully by the end of the day be able to roll over the grand list so that we can start on next year's process. So things are moving along.
That's it?
That's it.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mike is,
Zoning is Dan, and it is Mike, so
he's
he
really,
wrote a little thing about being busy, so they are
Yeah.
rolling in now, the permits and stuff, so.
and he wants the position posted. He needs someone to step up, take over. So anybody out there watching that wants to get into zoning, come on aboard. Mike's got a lot going on right now with his positions, but he's doing a good job. So we'll say there, constable, and on board for,
Yeah, so Mike O'Brien's been doing that now for almost a month, and it's been going well. He responds, he takes care of what's needed, and wrote up a report. Had to do a dog wellness check for the sheriff's department, actually, and,
yeah, good.
he's great about all of that, getting back to me quickly and doing what needs to be done, so that's nice. I had that dog that everyone saw, so he went and picked it up and kept it at his house.
Did you get the call on the loose call? Yeah.
Yeah, so he went and got it and just figured he would keep it at his house. He's got that whole
Yeah, he
kennel type
likes
thing.
dogs, right?
Yeah.
I see him
He
this
said if
morning,
it
he
doesn't
had
get,
about a dozen of them
if it doesn't get picked up, he said he'll bring it to the
Yeah,
place
No.
over in Orange, so that worked out well.
glad to have him on the team.
Yeah.
All right, fire fast,
Nothing.
No,
I haven't heard
nothing.
anything from them.
okay, must be going good. They never come to the meetings and never hear anything, so, like it. All right, ongoing grants. The updates, I don't know if Mike had
So I'll just say, I'll talk, while you're looking at that, for the
Yeah.
one behind Upper Valley Grill, I did see a permit, an actual permit come through, so that seems to be like that's moving
Oh,
along.
okay. All right. Yeah, he's just,
And then the lime green heat,
Yeah.
stuff, and
he's
that's moving along.
gonna submit the reimbursement in the next
Yeah.
few days.
And then
so.
do the cement pads, that's all marked out behind the community building and the fire station.
Yeah.
Where the silos will go.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make contact with the fire department after this meeting to show where it's
Yeah.
going, so there's no question.
Have you gone out and seen?
Yeah, both places.
Yeah.
Are marked. Yep. So, all right, open to the public. Any other business?
I was just gonna say one thing.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
go ahead, Carrie, go ahead, then I'll go here.
I just didn't say during our thing that we're going to an election training, mandatory election training, Lisa and I, on Monday. The office will be closed. So they're having it off-site, where sometimes they just do them online, so.
Yeah,
Just want to put that out there, that we'll be gone to that.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, open to the public. Anybody got anything?
Just introducing myself, I'm Susan Culp, I'm on the select board in Newbury, so I came to, in part to hear Brendan Brailkill's update to you guys, because we're going to be getting an update soon too, and just, I'm also running for state rep in this district, and so just trying to learn the issues that other towns are dealing with, so.
All right.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. Good luck on your... Okay,
So
yes.
I have
Oh.
one thing about, I'm sorry.
Is this, sir?
I didn't even come up. So I'm also just here to introduce myself. My name is Robert Garrish, just running for sheriff in August election. I live up in Linden. Just saying hi. I've been going to all the select board meetings, also listening to all the issues and things like that. It's been pretty illuminating. I've been with Vermont law enforcement since 2014 in one way or another. It's something I'm really proud of. I think it's a calling, like being a priest, doctor, lawyer, something like that. We have a bunch of trainings that we can talk about at length, like field training officer, drug recognition expert, fraud examiner, death investigator, instructor in 4 topics, teaching the police academy occasionally, but just came by to say hi, and if anybody has any questions, I'm happy to speak to you afterwards or whenever you want.
What was your last name?
Garrish, G-E-R-R-I-S-H. Yep, I live up in London.
Okay.
If you Google me and Facebook and all that stuff,
Yeah.
I'll be politicians have.
All right,
Thanks so much.
thanks for the heads up.
Thank you.
Any questions, anybody?
I just want to give an update about the rec committee.
Yeah.
We had a meeting and a few weeks back, and the discussion was about pickleball being set up in the gym. So Mike Geist is on the rec, and he was talking to different community members to see interest, and then he's talked to Haverhill, Woodsville, Peacham, could be Danville. He had quite a few towns that have a program for pickleball, and he's talking to them how they set it up and how it works, and how many times a week and all that. So then he put together a survey for the community to do and show your interest, not interested, time slot. So, I think pickleball is, like you all know, it is a big deal right now, and people are interested.
For some people.
Yeah, right, I know. So, I don't know. So, he put out a survey, and then I thought I'd check with VLCT on insurance needs and stuff, and they said as long as it's with the rec committee, which it would be, we don't need any special insurance. They just have a waiver like any other program that would need to be signed. So that was good to know.
So you have to get a net or something?
Yeah, there would be some supplies,
Yeah.
but rec has a budget, and
Oh, okay.
one might be donated, and
Yeah.
so they're, just trying to feel out.
When is he thinking?
Don't know.
So is that more in the winter time when people?
No, not necessarily. All these places do it year round.
Year-round, yeah.
Some do it every day of the week, some do it 3 days a week, some do it in the night, sometimes in the evenings, some do it in the mornings, on the weekends. It's all over the place, but they have quite a following, according to Mike. And also, like, there is one of the, if you did 3 days a week, one of those days is come and learn how to do it. And so that's kind of nice that
Yeah.
that's offered.
Yeah.
So there is some interest, so, so that was,
The only thing you wouldn't want to happen is in the winter's basketball.
I shared that with him,
the
and-
SU.
And even while we're working, I mean, pickleball
Yeah.
running around, people,
Yeah.
yeah, I shared all that with
Yeah,
Mike, and I
just-
said,
yeah.
I don't know how this would work, so,
Yeah.
you know, we
Yeah.
work in the office, it's right over our head, and
Yeah.
so, you know, it's just the beginning stages, he's
Yeah.
just trying to
Yeah.
find out if it's just 2 people interested, or is there 35 interested,
Right,
you know?
sure, yeah.
So I think it's a good, thought. Couple other things, the fire alarm that was going off at the last meeting, which Larry wasn't here, but Dawn, you might remember, I called an electrician and he came right over and fixed it, so we will have an invoice for that. He came on the spot and
Good.
fixed it. So I think that is. Oh, just the next meeting, I want on the agenda about updating the personal days for the employee policy. You know, all 3 of you should be here. I handed it out last meeting. It's just a simple update, but
Updating the personal days for what?
employee policy. So that's it for me.
Good.
and I did contact
Did you
Mike.
contact him?
Yep,
Yeah.
so I haven't heard back, but
Okay.
I'm sure he's not wanting to jump on anything since we contact him every year and do nothing. So.
Yeah, well, tell him we get some cash out
I
of
did
this.
tell him that we finally have some money, so I'll
I mean, at
give it a
least-
little time and reach out again.
I mean, Puffer Field is gonna take a sizable amount, but if we
Mm-hmm.
do the infield. But we need to get something done. I
Yeah.
haven't got very far with Frost Field. I haven't tried to get quotes on removing some trees and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a small project, so there's not a lot of people that
no,
can.
but maybe there's something before fall that he can do to the field.
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
fields.
for next year, yeah. Yeah, good. Gates, we're all set on gates.
So that can be removed. You don't need that for next
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I love deleting stuff.
yeah, I do too.
Good field.
So I want to do an update on the day in the village. That's going to be the 27th, week from this Saturday. Sarah's done an amazing job of getting all sorts of resources. So there's going to be a shuttle that's going to run between here and down to the Baptist church. There's going to be activities at the Baptist church, bouncy house at the Baptist church. The car seat with the sheriff's office is going to be at the Baptist church. The fire department's going to be doing hot dogs. There's going to be music outside of the community building here, set up similar to the way they do it at Chicken Pie Supper. All sorts of resources. And
Marco the
who's gonna be
magician.
here. Excuse me?
Marco the magician will be back.
Yeah, yeah, he's going to be like 12:30, I think, maybe.
Will there be a snake again?
Say it again.
Will there be a snake again?
I don't know about the snake. I'm not sure.
Okay, I really like the snake.
Yeah, I know there's gonna be popcorn and, other things between other
I think
vendors.
there's gonna be a bicycle helmet
resources.
giveaway.
Yeah,
A bicycle helmet giveaway, yeah.
painting them and
So-
There
maybe,
might be a little run too, a bike ride that was discussed.
Nice.
So,
We're hoping for good weather and have a
Yeah.
good turnout. And so part of the shuttle, they're working on getting someone to be, the sleeping sentinel. And kind of do a history of the town as they go around. And then I know the Civil War reenactors, Wade Johnson Sr. and his group are gonna be out front here by the memorial, by the monument, and doing, something there, so. Historical Society is gonna be open, so
Yeah.
it should be a lot going on. 11, and it's 11 to 2 this year, so.
Very good. Okay, we'll sign some orders. All right, well, we get the items for next time. I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Very good.